Howdy Hexers, Infamous Neo here. I am sure you are all eagerly awaiting the release of the new set Doombringer. Unfortunately though, Doom takes a little bit of time to set up, so to sate your desire for the end times, today I have a spoiler for you. We are going to be looking at a card that I absolutely love. It's a card that focuses on a mechanic I have been a huge fan of ever since it first appeared in the game, and one that I've constantly tried to break with every single set that passes. Well, my friends, I think we might have finally found the lady for the job. The Lilygrove Warden is a 3-cost spirit with a single blood threshold and a single diamond threshold. She is rare, has 2 attack, 3 defense, and reads, when a non-phantom troop you control dies, summon a phantom. Now this card without question is a limited bomb. I have a hard time thinking of any card from any set that I would want to first pick more than this, and yes, that is largely down to my preferred playstyle and particular fondness of the phantom mechanic in general, but that doesn't stop this card being amazing. It makes almost any troop you can take better, and it makes a lot of troops completely disposable. Many early troops can be traded without worry once the Warden is on the board, and flying 1/1 troops themselves are pretty powerful. They can often make the difference between a stalled game and a won game due to the ability to get consistent evasion damage through in the sky. I'm sure many of you remember from the days of Ada the Apparitionist that even a couple of free phantoms can be very important in a limited game, and this card has far more potential for value than Ada. So far this spoiler season, we've not seen that much that specifically synergizes with the phantom mechanic, but this effect is so powerful, you might almost say that it synergizes with every troop. It is of course worth noting though that any troop that has rebirth potentially has the chance to double dip on this effect, gaining you a phantom both when it dies the first time and the second time as well. For champions, I would keep my eyes on Chamberlain Augustus to help protect Lilygrove if she doesn't have rebirth yet, and if she does, you can use the rebirth as we just said to synergize and get extra phantoms. Phantoms also love board-wide buffs, so the Shadow of the Blightwood and the Major Diamond of Battalion are things you should consider to turn your board of 1/1 flyers into a far more scary prospect. Now, this one might actually have some legs in Constructed too. It has amazing combo potential. Any card that sacrifices will love Lilygrove. Lasgar's Bloodsworn can get Rage 2 from a single troop by sacrificing the troop first and then the phantom it creates. Bristlebarb Hag can sacrifice a troop, which will then make a phantom that gets buffed to 2/2. Corpse Mulch has a much reduced cost if you're getting phantoms back when you sacrifice. And the same can be said for Rapacious Rootworm, which also has rebirth, so this card is probably going to slot really well alongside Lilygrove Warden. Speaking of rebirth, the same logic of course can be applied to any troop that can die more than once, and if you want even more value, you can use troops that create troops when they die. With a single Warden on the board, a simple Blight Bush can make a total of 3 phantoms and 2 Blight Blossom, assuming the 2 Blight Blossom also die. And I say single for a reason because of course this card is not unique and the effect can stack, so having multiples of this card on the board will give you a phantom equal to the number of Wardens you have. This means that Blightbush we just mentioned could have a potential of 12 phantoms from a single troop. In my opinion though, that's not the best thing this card can do. The best thing it can do in my opinion is turn your board wipes into an almost one-sided affair. From the Ashes will net you phantoms equal to the troops you sacrificed, plus give you one of your opponents, and Waltz of the Damned will let you take all of your opponent's troops and turn them into phantoms for yourself. And I suppose I can't leave without at least mentioning the fact that potentially we have the best possible scenario to date to live the Grievous Phantom Dream. I wouldn't pin my hopes on that one though. So there we have it, Lilygrove Warden, a limited bomb with some real potential for being a combo catalyst in Constructed. I just hope that the guys over at HEX grace us with an alternate art for this one, because those AA Phantoms are top tier. That's all for today folks, but keep your eyes on Twitch, Twitter, and some of the HEX fan sites for more spoilers leading up to the release of Doombringer. Let me know your thoughts on this card on the forums or in the YouTube comments below. You can watch my last video by clicking on the left of the screen, or subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.